What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Thomas, and I'm a photographer based out of Fort Worth, Texas. And for the past 6 months, I've been making videos kind of documenting my journey with film photography. And today, I'm happy to share another chapter in that journey with you guys. So at the end of 2020, my wife and I decided that we were going to head to California, just on a little road trip to visit some family out there. On the way to California, we decided to stop in Arizona, specifically the Flagstaff, Sedona area, just because I had never been to Arizona before. I wanted to stay in a kind of a scenic area that I know I would have fun photographing. I just kind of wanted to experience an environment that I don't typically experience over here in Texas. And to our surprise, as soon as we drove in to Arizona, it was snowing quite a bit actually. And I hadn't seen this much snow since I was a kid. And I was obviously super excited to see how my Mamiya 645 Pro would do in those conditions. And so that first night we stayed there, we kind of just hung out and chilled, got kind of used to the area, and the plan was the next day to walk around some trails and kind of see some wooded area that was behind our hotel. And with the fresh layer of snow there, the next morning, I was super excited to see the type of compositions that I could get in that environment, because obviously being from California and now in Texas, you don't see snow every day. After my wife and I had kind of walked through the trails behind the hotel, we decided to head out to Sedona, which was about a 20-minute drive away, specifically the Red Rock State Park. Now in the middle of the hike, I have to share a horror story that I have, which is basically on par with opening your film back mid-roll. In a little bit of a hurry, I was loading the 645 with a new roll of Fuji 400H, and in my haste, I accidentally loaded the roll backwards. And this is probably the best roll that I had, just based on the compositions that I was seeing in the viewfinder. I was super excited to see this roll in particular. And once we had finished the hike, got back to the trailhead, or opened up the camera because I'd finished the roll, and I noticed it was black. And then I realized that I had loaded it backwards and that the roll was inverted. So none of the photos got exposed to the right side of the film. And then when I put it in my bag, the entire spool just sprung open. I should have took a video so I could show you guys, but it was really just a terrible thing to see. It really was a bonehead move, because the cool thing about the Mamiya 645 is that it literally has a picture there for you to see how to load the camera. I just kind of ignored it because I guess I was a little bit giddy. Another reason why you should slow down when you're shooting film because of a situation like this. Still learning after 6 months, gotta slow down. And after the day trip to Sedona, we ended up coming back to the hotel, obviously, have to sleep. And I decided I was going to try to redeem myself by taking some long exposures outside the hotel, because I had kind of been noticing there were some cool compositions that could be used. And I have to say, after getting the scans back, these are probably some of my favorite night photos to date. And yeah, I was super happy with how these turned out. stopping in Arizona was something that I was really happy my wife and I were able to do. It's always nice to escape the reality you may feel like you're stuck in, like a normal 9-to-5 job or, whatever the case may be for you. But I was super happy with it. It was a very therapeutic trip. And obviously my wife being there just made it that much better. Anytime we can get out there and explore things together, I'm always happy about that. Anyways, not to get existential on you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please subscribe, comment, smash that like button if you can. It does help the video. Also, be on the lookout for my next video, which is kind of like a part 2 to this one. When we get to California, I ended up taking some photos there and filmed a bit, so be on the lookout for that one, as I mentioned. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. As always, everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.